Good morning, class 11C. We are about to begin our first question from the chapter Journal. Now, journal entries are the first step of recording any transaction in terms of accounting language. This is the first step of bookkeeping. We have already discussed the theory portion yesterday. The last topic that we discussed yesterday was there are two types of journal entries, simple journal entry and compound journal entry. So when you talk about simple journal entries, basically the rules of debit and credit will apply, be it a real account or personal account or nominal account. And the second thing is any one of the account will be debited and any one item would be credited. You will have to find out which two items are affected with any journal entry. Then you will have to find out, step number 2 is to find out which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited. And the last thing that you are going to do is you will post this. Now before doing that, it is very important to know that there is a certain format of writing things in language of accounts. It is very important to find out what is the proper format, how the table is to be made, inside which the accounts are to be written. So here is a format of journal entry. Please make this very neatly on a new page. Then I will discuss the question with you. So the first column, as you see here, is the date column. Here we will write, suppose for example, in the first question, all the journal entries belong to from 1st to 31st April month of 2021. So in the first column you will write date and below it just once you will mention the year. Just once you are going to mention the year, and then as for the dates are there, for example 1st April, so April 1, and then so on. So the first column is the date column. Please make a thin column for date. Then the next column is the particulars column. In the second column you are going to write the actual journal entry. What is debit, what is credit, what is the narration. These three things have to come inside the particulars column. So you need to make it a little broader. First column is date column. Then you have particulars. The next column is called LF. Now LF stands for ledger folio. L stands for ledger and F stands for folio. Now as I told you yesterday, once we do the journal entries, the next step is to post them into ledger accounts. So it is believed that ये जो journal entries हैं, इनका कहीं पर ledger account भी बना होगा. And like we number the page numbers for indexing. In the registers we number the page numbers, no? In the books also there are page numbers, and to find out any chapter from index, we can just locate the page number. So ledger means ledger account and folio means page number. इस journal entry का ledger account, ledger posting कहाँ पर है? Through this column you will get to know. यहाँ पर ledger जहाँ पर हमने इसका बनाया है उसके page numbers लिखते हैं. Practically in the questions you will not have to write anything in this column. This is not done when we study it, but this is done in actual account making in the business organization. So the next column after particulars is ledger folio, where you write the page number where you have posted that journal entry into ledger. I hope the first three columns are clear. Date, particulars, ledger folio. Now the next two columns are for amount. Like I told you, for double entry system, it is a debit aspect and a credit aspect has to be there for any transaction. So here, for a transaction which will be debited, there will be a debit amount, and for the same journal entry, there will be something which is credited. So for that, there will be a credit amount. So what you have to write? In the debit line, you will write in the debit column. For the credit line, you will write in the credit column. How we are going to do that? You will get to see just now. So please make these columns and please make sure that the columns are spread on the total page of your register. ये credit के column के बाद space बचाना जरूरी नहीं है. So you make use of a ruler, preferably make use of a pencil in drawing these columns. Date, particular, ledger folio, debit amount and the credit amount. Please make this very neatly, then we will read out the journal entries. Make it fast. And on top of it, since the question says journalize the following transactions in the book of Ram. So you write journal entries in the books of Ram, and after that you will make these columns. If you have not written the line on top, you can simply use ये जो heading के बीच में थोड़ी सी space है, you can quickly use that line to write this journal entries in the books of Ram. Has everyone copied the column from the board? Format from the board? I repeat, is there anybody who is still copying from the board? Alright, so I think we can move on. The first journal entry says, business started with cash. Can anyone tell me which two accounts are to be affected? Which two accounts are to be affected? Started business with cash. So one is the cash account, and since the business is started, which means capital, right? So which two accounts are there? Cash account is there and capital account is there. Cash is what? Assets. Cash is, come on, Dhruv, Zulfikar, anybody? Cash is asset. What is capital? Yes, capital किसी के नाम से होता है. Ram's capital account. Capital is a personal account. The rule of real account and the rule of personal account will be followed. Now see how the journal entry is written. The first point or the first transaction in this question is business started with cash. Now you see, this is the date, this is the year column. You will leave this line. First table, यहाँ पर लिखेंगे cash came into the business, so debit what comes in, right? Debit what comes in. As per the rules of debit and credit, you debit what comes into the business. So when you start business with cash, you will give cash into the business, you will input cash into the business. So cash account debit. 2. Now you see, after you have written this, leave a little space out here, and below CASH is cash, below A you write 2. Don't write it below C, write it below A. 2 capital account. A/C stands for account. People are joining late. I guess they have forgotten that we had a class today. Okay, so cash account debit. For debit you write capital D, small r and a dot. 2 capital account. And what is the amount? The amount is rupees. Yes, Aishwarya, what is the amount? Ronak, Zulfikar, Tavish.
80,000.
Are you sure? Which question are you looking at? Question number 1 I am talking. Question number 1, beta. In the books of Ram, the question which I had sent yesterday. Please have a look at question number 1 which I had discussed yesterday. 1 lakh. Yes, it is 1 lakh. Now you see, debit and credit, the amount has to be the same, because yesterday we have discussed that at the end of journal entries, that when we do the totaling, the amount has to be the same. So for cash, because cash is debit, in the debit column, the cash वाली लाइन में हम लिखेंगे 1. You will put the exact number of zeros, and please make sure that there is no space left on the left side. हाँ, you can leave space on the right side, लेकिन left side के बिल्कुल पास में amount लिखते हैं. Next, 2 capital account. Now since debit and credit have to be the same, so 2 capital account, credit capital account also. Then 1. Did you get this? Did this get clear to you? So I am making these arrows just now because this is new to you, but you don't have to make these arrows. Just make sure that the lines are straight. See, for cash and for capital. Now one very important thing that we studied yesterday, the advantage of a journal entry is anybody who reads out the narration will get to know what has happened. So what shall be the narration? After you write the debit aspect, after you write the credit aspect, in the very next line, without leaving lines, you will write started business with cash. Okay, this is the narration. Started business with cash. Copy down the journal entry. Then what you do? Please make sure that you are on the right question. After that, what you do? You draw a line. This means closing a journal entry. First entry is done. Cash is real account. Cash is coming in. As per the rules of debit and credit, for real account, debit what comes in. Cash came into the business, so cash account debit. 2. Now, who is the giver of this cash? Ram, जिसकी capital है. He started business with cash. To credit the giver. और giver कौन है? राम के नाम का capital account. To capital account. For debit you write DR. For credit you don't write CR. For debit you write DR, but for credit you don't write CR. So cash account debit to capital account. This is the journal posting. After that you write the narration in the bracket. What has happened? You have started business with cash. For debit you write the amount in the debit column, and for credit you write the amount in the credit column. Note this down, then we will move to the next entry. Have you copied? Anyone? Can you just confirm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right. Ronak, please read out the second point of the question. Remember, we are doing question number 1 of your book. Page number 8.49. This is question number 1.
Goods purchased for cash 25,000.
8.49. Yes, Ronak.
Goods purchased for cash.
What is the amount? 25,000. And what is the date? The date is 2nd April. So ये जहाँ से हम read कर रहे हैं, these are the records of day book. और जहाँ पर post कर रहे हैं, this is journal. So goods purchased for cash. Whenever it says goods purchased, goods का मतलब होता है हमेशा stock, जिसमें हम trade कर रहे हैं, वो परचेज करते हैं तभी गुड्स परचेज कहते हैं. अगर कुछ और परचेज कर रहे होते हैं तो उसका नाम लिखा होता है. फर्नीचर परचेज्ड, मशीनरी परचेज्ड. बट व्हेन वी परचेज्ड अवर स्टॉक, जिसको हम सेल आउट करने वाले, फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव अ मोबाइल स्टोर एंड इट मीन्स आई हैव टू परचेज मोबाइल फोन्स टू सेल देम. So for me, goods is those mobile phones. So goods means stock in which you trade. Goods purchased for cash. For this you will always write purchase account debit. What are the two accounts which are affected? You have made purchases, means purchases will come in. And what have you paid? It is not on credit, it is on cash basis. हाँ, हमने पैसे दे करके सामान परचेज किया है. So what is this? Cash account credit हो रहा है. Cash is going out. So the two accounts which are affected. Step number 1 is to find out the two accounts which are affected. Which two accounts are affected? One is purchase and the other is cash. Cash is real account. Purchase is also real account. So for real account, who will tell me the rule of real account? Journal entry for real account. Debit.
What comes in and credit what goes out.
Debit what comes in. So what is coming in? Purchases. Yes, stock of goods is coming in. So for this you write 2nd April, the date. Purchase account debit, capital D, small r. And what is going out? When you buy those mobile phones, what will you give him? You will pay him cash. And cash is going out of the business. Now, as per the rules of journal entry, credit what goes out. So what will you credit? Purchase account debit to, और टू को U और R के नीचे लिखेंगे, P के नीचे नहीं लिखेंगे. Purchase account debit to, what is going out is to be credited. Purchase account debit to cash account. What shall be the narration? Goods purchased for cash. Alright? Now, what is the amount? The amount is rupees 25,000. I repeat, you need to have the question with you, otherwise you will not be able to understand. Before every class, I do post questions beforehand because some of you have books, some of you don't have books. So make sure that you copy the question with a black pen on the left side or whichever side is available, and leave at least 3 pages. For this kind of question, 2.5 to 3 pages will be used. So purchase account debit to cash account, goods purchased for cash. The amount is rupees how much? 25,000. So debit purchases with rupees 25,000 and credit cash with rupees 25,000. And at the end, you will close the journal entry. Is there any confusion till here? The new admissions? New admissions, Abhineet, Tavish, Saksham,
No, ma'am.
you need to respond and you need to be alert. Questions may be asked from you. In a day or two, you will be old and common to the class, and therefore I will be asking you also. So the moment you note down your written work in the copy, in the registers, please make sure you study them as well. Okay? Next.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, the third one. April 3. What has happened on 3rd April? Come on, who will tell me? Zulfikar, Ayan, anyone? Shubh?
I'm goods purchased on credit.
Okay. Goods purchased from Pankaj on credit. So which 2 accounts are affected? One is purchases and the second account which is affected, it is not cash this time. क्योंकि हमने क्रेडिट पे सामान परचेज करा है, तो हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि हमारा क्रेडिटर कौन है, तभी तो हम उसको पैसे वापस करेंगे. यू विल हैव टू मेक पेमेंट टू हिम. जिससे हमने उधार पे सामान ले रखा है, यू हैव टू पे बैक द मनी टू द फेलो. नाउ परचेज अकाउंट डेबिट टू, इंस्टेड ऑफ कैश यू विल राइट द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन. जब कैश में पेमेंट नहीं करते हैं तो उसके नाम को क्रेडिट करते हैं, उसके पर्सनल अकाउंट को क्रेडिट करते हैं. So purchase account debit to Pankaj. He is my creditor. I have to pay back the amount. Those who have studied accounting terms, they already know who are the creditors, who are the debtors and all that. So which 2 accounts are there?
Purchases account debit
to
Pankaj.
हो रही
instead of cash.
क्या?
Right? Pankaj.
नहीं.
Purchase account debit. Are you saying something, Shubh Sharma, or you are talking to somebody at home?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Mike was on mistake.
Never mind. Purchase account debit to Pankaj. Now here you don't write A/C. जब किसी का नाम लिखते हैं तो /C नहीं लगाते, और अगर A/C हमें लिखना है, अकाउंट लिखना है, तो we will write to Pankaj's account. We will put an apostrophe s. Otherwise, purchase account debit to Pankaj. This is how you are going to write. What is the amount? Who will confirm?
18,000.
18,000. Very good. It means you know the right question. So 18,000 debited in front of purchase and 18,000 credit in front of Pankaj. Please make sure that you follow the amount in the right column. Credit वाला credit के सामने and debit वाला in front of debit वाला. Now what will be the narration? Who's going to tell me what shall be the narration? The 3 new people. Any one of you? We have purchased this from Pankaj. Okay. So Saksham, Tavish or Abhineet? Any one of you?
Goods purchased from Pankaj on credit.
Very good. Goods purchased from Pankaj on credit. More or less इसकी जो लैंग्वेज है वो वही होती है जो हम डे बुक से कॉपी कर रहे हैं, जहाँ से कॉपी कर रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन वाली ही होती है. सो गुड्स परचेज फॉर कैश के बजाय यू राइट गुड्स परचेज फ्रॉम पंकज ऑन क्रेडिट. Or even if you write goods purchased from Pankaj, it is obvious in the language of accounts that it is a credit purchase. Goods purchased from Pankaj on credit. Copy this down. Copy this down. Can I rub these? Has everyone done this?
Yes.
Because we are short of
Yes.
space now. Okay. Now you will write this in continuation, huh? April 1, April 2, April 3 and so on. You will keep on writing it in the register in the order only. That is why it will fulfill the purpose writing records in chronological order. This is a characteristic feature of a journal entry that it records transactions in chronological order, means the order in which it took place date wise. We have this. Okay. Read out the next entry. Ayan. Ayan, please read out the next transaction that has taken place. Ayan, Akvi.
Ma'am,
Maybe his sound was not clear. Yes, Aishwarya, read it out. Goods.
ma'am, goods sold to Naresh on credit.
Now we are making sales. Goods sold to Naresh on credit. Like we can do credit purchases, in the similar way we have to make credit sales also. So here what we are going to do, first find out which two accounts are affected. Goods sold to Naresh on credit. Whenever we sell goods, whenever we purchase goods, it is called purchase account. Whenever we sell goods, it is called sales account. Goods नहीं लिखते हैं, purchase लिखते हैं when we purchase goods, and when we sell goods we call it SALES, sales account. Now what is coming in? We have created a debtor, right? क्योंकि उससे हमें पैसा recover करना होगा. Now Naresh will be debited and to sales account. यानी कि sales means what is going out, what is going away will be credited. So Naresh, what is the date? It is 5th. Now after 3rd April it is 5th. So Naresh debit. Had this been a cash sales, cash would have come into the business, तब हमने cash को debit किया होता, लेकिन cash नरेश ने नहीं दिया है. So till that time he will remain to be a debtor till the time he pays me back the money. जब वो cash pay करेगा तब हम cash को debit करेंगे. For now you have to debit Naresh's account. So Naresh debit, again I repeat, यहाँ पर ऐसे Naresh account debit नहीं, this is wrong. Naresh debit to what? What is going out? Sales you have made.
Sales.
Sorry, I said what goes out. Now here the rule of income will be followed. Credit all incomes and gains, right? So Naresh debit to sales account. What is the amount?
9,000.
Now the amount is rupees 9,000. Please make sure that you stick to the left side of the column as much as possible while writing the amounts. If you will understand these basics right from the beginning, you will enjoy studying accounts. And if the basics are not clear to you, then you will keep on scratching your head. Why is this debited and where has this come from? So please make sure that your basics are clear. Ledger and journal and trial balance, it is very important for any accounting student to know the rules. As much practice you do, the better your position will be. So Naresh debit to sales account. So in front of debit rupees 9,000 and in front of credit rupees 9,000. What shall be the narration? Saksham Rastogi, what shall be the narration? Come on.
Ma'am,
Yes, who else?
ma'am, sold goods to Naresh on credit.
Fine. But I want somebody else to respond also. Abhineet, Maruf, Prerak is also here. Yes, anyone? Prerak? Now see, like you have made credit purchases, in the similar way किसी के नाम के साथ हमने credit sales करी है. So goods sold to Naresh on credit. जो हो रहा है, जो हमने यहाँ पर जर्नल एंट्री में किया है उसी को ब्रैकेट्स में लिख देंगे. गुड्स सोल्ड टू नरेश ऑन क्रेडिट. गुड्स सोल्ड टू नरेश ऑन क्रेडिट. Or children, please make sure that it should not come in the folio column. I have written it because then we will be short of space. Goods sold to Naresh on credit. You please write it here. Next. After 5th April, the next journal entry is on 7th April. Just now you have seen that you have made purchases. Now in the next journal entry, what you are doing? Read it out, Aishwarya. Come on. In journal entry of 7th April, goods returned. Now it is very much possible whenever you make purchases, it is possible that you go to the shopkeeper and say, I don't want this stuff, please take it back. In that case, it will be called as a purchase ka return, right? Purchase return, or what else we call purchase return? Return outward. Right? Purchase return is also called return outward. क्योंकि return होके outside the business, the thing is going. Now when you made purchases, हमने पंकज को क्रेडिट किया था. अब जितना अमाउंट जितने गुड्स उसको वापस कर दिए उतना पैसा अब हमको उसको नहीं देना है. So to reverse the effect, you have to reduce the amount. How will you reduce the amount? Debit Pankaj. Pankaj needs to be debited. And what will be credited? To reduce purchase, you will have to credit the opposite side. Purchase को credit नहीं करेंगे, purchase return account को credit करेंगे. Okay? So Pankaj debit to
purchase return.
yes. And you will write account with purchase return, but you will not write with Pankaj. Now, out of the total goods, 18,000, how much have you actually returned to him?
12,000.
You have returned goods worth rupees 12,000 back to him. You take back your things. So, Pankaj debit with rupees 12,000 to purchase return with rupees 12,000. इस जर्नल एंट्री का क्या इफेक्ट है? इस जर्नल एंट्री में इस वाली जर्नल एंट्री में से 12,000 रुपीज रिड्यूस कर दिए. दिस जर्नल एंट्री, बाय डूइंग दिस जर्नल एंट्री वी हैव रिड्यूस्ड 12,000 रुपीज जितने के गुड्स उसे वापस कर दिए. वी हैव रिड्यूस द अमाउंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू बाय सम स्टफ फ्रॉम मैक्स और फ्रॉम एनी अदर मॉल, सो यू पे देम, और you sometimes you buy from somebody on credit for rupees 5,000. Now when you return goods worth rupees 2,000, 5 minus 2, जितने के सामान हमने उसे वापस कर दिया, अब उतना पैसा उसको नहीं देना है. So for this, to do this, first you have credited him, now you will debit him. It means 18 minus 12. This is giving the reverse effect to this journal entry. What shall be the narration? Prerak Gupta, would you like to try? Prerak Gupta, what shall be the narration to this journal entry? Anyone?
Returned goods to Pankaj.
Aishwarya, wait. Tavish, Saksham, when I call out names and people don't respond, it means that you are not here in the class. Yes, Tavish?
Goods returned to Pankaj.
Simple. Goods return. Okay, Prerak Gupta says you are here, but you must respond. If there is any problem with the mic, reconnect in the class, but please participate. Goods return to Pankaj. That's it. Goods returned to Pankaj. Again, please don't write anything in the folio column. Use the line below. Let us talk about the next journal entry which has taken place. Is there a query with anyone? If you could not understand what has happened, then you please ask where, ma'am, where has this come from? I will be more than happy to respond, but I will not be happy if I will ask you and you will not answer. The next journal entry is after 7th April, we have 9th April. So in the first line you write the date. Now, like we have made purchase return, similarly somebody whom we sold goods has returned goods to us also. यानी कि जो सेल्स वाली एंट्री, अब हमें इसका रिवर्स फाइंड आउट करना है. इसका इफेक्ट रिवर्स करने के लिए व्हाट आर यू सपोज टू डू? Goods returned by Naresh. Naresh has returned goods to us. Now sales को जैसे क्रेडिट किया था, you debit sales return. Sales return account debit to whom? To Naresh. Yes. सेल्स रिटर्न को और क्या कह सकते हैं?
Return inward.
Yes, because sales return होके हमारे पास वापस आ रही है. So as a seller, it will be called as sales return or return inward for me. So sales return account debit. And who is returning the goods? Naresh. Naresh के amount में से reduce करना है. So you have debited him. Now what you are going to do to reduce the effect? You have to credit him. So sales return account debit to Naresh. What is the amount of goods which he is returning to us? The amount is 1400. 1400 rupees के goods. Out of 9,000 he is returning goods worth rupees 1400 back to us. So 1400 on the debit side and 1400 on the credit side. This is how this will be done. Who's going to tell me the narration? Who's going to tell me the narration? Come on.
Goods returned by Naresh.
Simple. Goods returned by Naresh. Okay, and then you close the journal entry. After this you have which date? After this you have April 10. Cash paid to Ajay. Okay. Which two accounts are affected? Abhineet,
Cash and personal
hold
account.
on. Which two accounts are affected? Cash paid to Ajay. One is cash and the other is Ajay the person. Okay. So cash and Ajay. Two accounts are there which are being affected. Cash is what? Cash is asset. And Ajay is somebody's name. It can be a personal account. So cash के लिए real account का rule follow करेंगे. And for Ajay, for a personal account, we will follow the personal account wala rule. So what shall be the journal entry? Cash paid to Ajay. Debit the receiver. Who is the receiver of the money? Ajay. Right? Then, what is going out of the business? When you pay Ajay, the money will go from your pocket and it will go to him. So, credit what? Goes out. Ajay debit to cash account. With Ajay, you don't write A/C. So, Ajay debit to cash account. This is how you have made payment to Ajay. And the amount is how much? The amount is rupees 6,000. Ajay debit to cash account. Payment made to Ajay. What is the narration? Payment made, M-A-D-E, made to Ajay. Time for the first period is already over, but we will keep this class in continuation. I will leave you a little early, but we will continue because first and second both periods are accounts. Ajay debit to cash, and then you will close the journal. Is everything clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you
Yes, ma'am.
copied the above three? Shall I rub them? Is there anyone who's copying? April 5, April 7 and April 9? Please tell me, otherwise I will rub. Okay. And Shalina and Emma, where were you in the first class? Alright. So let us talk about the next journal entry. Ronak, read me out for April 12th. The journal entry for 12th of April. Ronak, are you here?
Commission received 2700.
Commission received. Commission is an income. Commission received. What came in when you received commission? It is cash. Cash is coming in. And commission is a income. Commission is an income. So the rule of nominal account will apply. The rule of real account will apply. And the rule of nominal account will apply. What is coming in? Cash is coming in. First of all, what you are going to do? Cash account debit. What else you are going to write? Credit all, yes, credit all incomes and gains होता है. Commission received is a nominal account. Nominal account का credit क्या कहता है? Credit all incomes and gains. So cash account debit to commission received account. Now it is very important to write received because commission can be commission paid also and it can be commission received also. Had this been commission paid, तब हमने commission paid account को debit करना होता या फिर सिर्फ commission account को debit करना. But because this is received, so you have to mention that this is commission received. It was like a gain. It was not an expense. So cash account debit to commission received amount, and the amount is rupees 2007. Again, make sure that it is maximum towards the left alignment. So cash account debit to commission account. What shall be the narration? Commission received in cash. And this will be the end of this journal. Now what about the next day? Let us talk about the next date. What is the next date? It is April 15th. 15th April. What has happened on 15th April? Maruf, Fatima, can you tell us what happened on 15th April?
Teacher purchased.
You have purchased a furniture. Right? Furniture purchased. Now because it does not mention purchase from whom, it means that by default it will be a cash purchase. जब किसी क्रेडिटर का नाम नहीं मेंशन है, इसका मतलब है हमने उसको पैसे दे के सामान खरीदा है, तो अब हमें वो क्रेडिटर क्योंकि है ही नहीं तो उसके नाम से कोई मतलब नहीं है. So furniture debit to what goes out? Cash goes out. Furniture and cash. Two accounts were affected. Both are assets. Furniture debit. Why? Because debit what comes in. Furniture came into the business. 2. What you have paid him? Credit what goes out. Cash. You have paid him. Cash is going out. So furniture account debit to cash account. Did you get this entry, everyone? Furniture account debit to cash account. And listen, अगर हमने लोन क्रेडिट पर फर्नीचर परचेज किया था, it is possible that you please give me this sofa, I will pay you after few months, which means furniture account debit to और जिससे हमने परचेज करी होती we would have written that fellow's name. But since it was a purchase made in cash, so you would write furniture account debit to credit what is going out of your pocket, cash is going out to cash account. What shall be the amount of the furniture which is purchased? It was worth rupees 7,000. 7,000 in the debit side and again 7,000 in the credit side. Who is going to tell me the narration? Quickly.
Ma'am, furniture purchased in cash.
Yes, furniture purchased for cash. Write this, everyone. Furniture purchased for cash. Now the next journal entry talks about April 16th. What is the entry? Rent paid to Amit. हमने रेंट पे किया है. किसको पे किया है? अमित को. रेंट पेड टू अमित. ना अमित से किसको पे किया है उससे मतलब नहीं है. जब हम एक्सपेंसेस या इनकम्स के बारे में बात करते हैं और उसमें कैश भी इन्वॉल्व होता है तो सिर्फ जो रिसीवर है जो हमारा नेचर ऑफ इनकम या नेचर ऑफ एक्सपेंस का अकाउंट है मीन्स वी हैव पेड द रेंट. इट मीन्स रेंट नाम का एक्सपेंस हमने पे किया है. एंड हाउ हैव यू पेड इट? यू हैव पेड इन कैश. कैश में पेमेंट किया. अभी अमित को दिया, राम को दिया, मनोहर को दिया. दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. सो विच टू अकाउंट्स वी विल टॉक अबाउट? वी विल टॉक अबाउट रेंट एंड वी विल टॉक अबाउट कैश. रेंट पे किया है और कैश में पे किया है. So debit as per the nominal account rule, debit all expenses and losses. Rent pay करना हमारा expense होता है. To pay rent is my expense. So debit all expenses. Rent account, rent paid will be debited. And what is going out? To pay rent, you have to pay out cash from your pocket to cash account. So rent account debit to cash account shall be the journal entry. And the amount is rupees 5,000. Rent account debit. I repeat, when it is received, you write received. But when we write only rent, it means that it is paid wala rent. Received wala rent भी हो सकता है. But in this case, this is the rent that you have paid because you are crediting cash and cash is credited when it goes out from the business. Rent account debit to
Cash account.
How much is the amount? The amount is rupees
5,000.
Yes, 5,000. April 16 को you have paid 5,000 as rent. If you want, you can write it like this also. Rent paid to Amit, or if you want, you can write rent paid for cash. Both can be correct and accepted. Rent paid to Amit. All those who are not able to relate to the journal entries properly, I suggest please revise the rules of journalizing. Basically, we follow the traditional approach क्योंकि modern approach में accounts बढ़ जाते हैं and it becomes a little complicated. Whereas if you mug up nicely the rules of real account debit credit, the rules of personal account debit credit and the rules of nominal account debit credit, it will become really very easy for you. Okay. After April 16th, we have the next journal entry on April 19th. The journal entry that has taken place or the transaction that has taken place on 19th April was sold goods to Sumit for cash. We have made a sales, but this time the sales is made in cash. तो अब सुमित को सामान सेल आउट किया या किसको सेल आउट किया, you don't have to bother about that. Cash is coming in and sales account will be credited. So instead of writing Sumit, you will write cash account debit to sales account. I hope you got this. Why have we not written the name? We have not written the name because ये cash sales है. हमें इस बात से मतलब ही नहीं है कि वो सुमित को सेल करिए या अमित को या किसको करिए, because हम उसको अपना debtor नहीं बना रहे. We have received cash and that's it. So cash account debit to sales account shall be the journal entry. And the amount is rupees 6,000. 6,000 on the debit side and 6,000 on the credit side. Goods sold for cash. and we don't have to bother to whom the sales was made. Note it down. Now our next event is happening on 24th of April. Please note that do the journal entries side by side so that we can move on quickly. Next is April 24th. Cash sales. What does this mean? Cash you received, sales you made. Cash is coming into the business and sales account will be credited. Cash sales was done. A sale was made and the receipt of cash was made. So cash account debit to sales account. Cash account debit to sales. How much is the amount for the cash sales? The amount is rupees 7,000. What shall be the narration? What shall be the narration for this one?
Sales made in cash.
Goods sold for cash. That's it. And unless you practice, unless you brainstorm yourselves, you're not going to understand the rules. So please practice as many questions as possible. Cash account debit. Why? Because cash is an asset. Cash is coming into the business, and what is going away? Sales is made. It is an income for the business. That is why it is credited. And the amount is rupees 7,000. I think I can rub the first two on top. So the last two journal entries are left now. Now one more entry is there on 24th April. Sorry, on 30th April. So this is possible that there can be more than one transactions that have taken place on the same date. More than one means 100 transactions can also take place on the same date. So you need not worry that this is also 30th April and the next one is also 30th April. That is very much possible. As per the transactions are made in the organization, the way we are going to write the date. That's it. Cash received from Naresh on account. Cash is received from Naresh. If you remember, you have sold goods to Naresh. Check out entry of 5th April. You sold goods to Naresh and now you have received cash from Naresh. What have you done? What is coming in? Cash is coming in. And who is the giver? Naresh is the giver of that cash. So cash account debit to Naresh. What has happened? Cash is coming in. Cash account will be debited to Naresh. Means debit cash account, it is a real account, debit what comes in. Naresh. Naresh is for personal account because he किसी का नाम है, किसी human being का नाम है, and he is the giver. Credit the giver of that cash. What is the amount? The amount is rupees 5,000, which is on the debit side, and rupees 5,000, which is again on the credit side. How will you write the narration? The narration will be cash received from Naresh. Okay? And then you close the journal entry. Two very important things that you have to mention. You have to write this in columns in the format. Nothing like that the journal entries are flying everywhere in the register. Don't do that, because this time it is multiple choice. If in case it happens to be in the second term or at an exam, you need to have a practice of writing the journal entries in the columns. And second thing, it is very important to write the narration, and after every journal entry, please close it. As many the times you get older to accounts and all, you simply forget about writing the columns, making the columns and closing the journal entries. But these are basics and you have to follow them being a commerce student. The last journal entry is on 30th April. One more transaction took place, which was a payment of salary. Now what is salary? Salary is an expense. It is a nominal account. ये outstanding नहीं है. Outstanding होती तो personal account follow करते for collective accounts. But here it will be treated as a nominal account and the rule of nominal account will apply. Who is going to tell me what is the rule of nominal account for debit? Debit all dash and dash. Debit all
incomes and
Ma'am, expenses and losses.
very good. Debit all expenses and losses. So किस नाम का expense है ये? Salary नाम का expense है. Salary account debit. Again, I have not written salary received. Salary paid, because by default it is treated as paid वाली salary only. And when you pay salary, what goes out of your pocket? Cash will go.
cash.
सो कैश क्या है? असेट अकाउंट है. असेट अकाउंट के लिए रियल अकाउंट क्या कहते हैं? क्रेडिट व्हाट गोज आउट. सो सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश अकाउंट. व्हाट शैल बी द नरेशन? Salary paid. That's it. And the amount that you have paid for salary is rupees 10,000 on the debit side and 10,000 on the credit side. Now after this is over, you close the ledger like this. See, I have drawn a column right from date column till credit side. Total closure happens after the last journal entry is done. Now total all the amounts on the debit side and total all the amounts on the credit side. And please write down the total here and here. Quickly tell me how much is the total. Total all the debits and total all the credits. And please confirm if both of these are coming to be equal or not. If they don't turn out to be equal, it means that we have made a mistake. If they turn out to be equal for both the sides, it means that you have done the question correct. Quickly complete this and then your answer is done. 1 lakh plus 25,000 plus 18,000 plus 9,000 plus 12,000 plus 1,400 plus 6,000 plus 2,700 plus 7,000 plus 5,000 plus 6,000 plus 7,000 plus 5,000 and the last one plus 10,000. The total will come out to be equal on both the sides. Yes, have you done the total? So here is it. We are with the total 2,14,000 on both the sides. The total of debit side matches the total of credit side. It means the journal posting, the journalizing has been done correctly. So with this we come to the end of the first question. We did it really very slow because this was the first time when you were doing a journal entry. Now practice as much as possible. There is no time to do the second question today, but we will surely do it tomorrow. So question number 1, 2 and 3 can be done on this basis. All 3 questions are for simple journal entry where only one account is debited and only one account is credited. So do that and we will see you tomorrow. Any query, anyone? Any query from anyone?